BMP, short for Boyovaya Machina Piechota 1, is Soviet infantry fighting vehicle. This IFV was in service of most post-Soviet countries since its introduction to Soviet armed forces in 1966. Our story begins with need of better APC for Soviet Army. Before BMP, Soviet APCs were battle taxis with very rapid deployment and no armor and weapons. Soviet engineers saw a success of German Schützenpanzer Lang HS-30 and they tried to implement to theirs new design. This work resulted in Object 764, but later this prototype was even more upgraded, resulting in Object 765. This vehicle was later accepted into Soviet armed forces in 1965. Soviet officials were very fast with accepting it into production in 1966. BMP was designed as something between tank and armored personal carrier. Its main armament was 73mm smoothbore gun. This weapon was very light, it weighed only 115 kg. For anti-infantry capabilities, vehicle was armed with Soviet standard-issue PKT machine with 2,000 rounds to shoot. For more armored opponents, BMP was armed with third weapon, 9M14, Malyutka ATGM, also known as its NATO name, AT-3 Sagar. With 4 rounds to shoot, BMP didn't have big anti-tank defense. This was because it was intended as infantry carrier, not tank. Boyovaya Machina Piechota was powered by V6 diesel engine with 300 horsepower and 2,600 RPM. This motor helped BMP reach 40 km per hour on road and 28 km per hour on off-road. It was also equipped with torsion bar suspension. This vehicle was also fully amphibious. Many BMPs were licensed to other communist countries, namely Czechoslovakia with BVP-1, Romania with MLI-84, India with Sarath. These variants, however, were mostly copies of original design. With its first combat experience in 1970 Yom Kippur War, Soviet Army upgraded it with more effective 9M113 Conquerors or 9M111 Fagat ATGMs. This variant was named BMP-1P. Later, BMP-1G variant was born with AGS-17 grenade launcher mounted on top of the turret. With Soviet forces' experience with Afghanistan and war, their engineers created a non-amphibious variant called BMP-1D. This variant had few millimeters thicker armor. In year 1980, USSR decided with replacing BMP-1 for newer BMP-2. There were so much other variants such as Command, Medivac, Anti-Air, and many other. Crew of BMP was composed of 3 members: driver, commander, and lastly gunner. In compartment there was a fully equipped squad of infantry ready to be dismounted or shoot from inside. BMP was very short, that's why crew compartment didn't offer much comfort. From its first combat experience in 1970's Yom Kippur War, BMPs were used in almost every war involving armor since then. USSR first used them for first time in Afghanistan with big success. Today, many countries still operate BMPs. Even more, they still use them in wars, such as Russo-Ukraine War, Syrian Civil War. In conclusion, BMP was first and one of the most productive IFVs to this day. Its legacy is symbol of constant innovation and revolutionary design. Thanks for watching. See you soon in next video.